Your earrings are nice.
I wear these earrings. I've worn these earrings every single day since my birthday in June.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Who wears the same earrings every day?
I do. I'm very much a creature of habit. I've worn this same clip every day for...
No, I've never noticed that clip.
I've been around you so many times with that clip and these earrings.
No. Nice earrings and clip, though.
Thank you, finally. I've been waiting all this time for you to say something.
Finally.
Nice. You've had a haircut.
Yes. And a beard cut.
It's good, though, because it's quite short, but it will last. You won't have to go back for a while.
Every 6 weeks, I think, for a maintenance trim.
But it's quite short, so it won't matter.
But then you get it cut short again next time.
Yes. But it's a bit too short, maybe at the sides.
Yeah, but I only had it done a few days ago. So
have you had lines cut in? Is that what that is?
Lines there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a strange thing. Maybe I've got slightly thinner hair around the sides there.
No, it's just shorter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beard hair. It's hard to know when beard begins and hair stops.
The age-old problem. I had my eyebrows done today.
What does that
notice
mean?
my eyebrows?
What does that mean?
I had them clippered.
By who?
Well, the guy who did my beard was like, "Do you want your eyebrows done?" And I was like, "Yeah."
So what did you do?
He put a comb through them and then went, and then it was done.
Now you're gonna get stubble. You should
They're
pluck
already.
them.
I can feel like they're.
Yeah, it's gonna come through badly. You
It's
should
like
pluck them
freshly
instead. Yeah.
Cut grass. Cut them all off.
No, you should pluck because otherwise it's gonna come through all stubbly. It's not gonna feel nice.
Do you
It
pluck
won't
yours?
feel nice. Of course.
You've got way thicker eyebrows than me.
I've got wild eyebrows. My eyebrows, I have to trim them because otherwise they'll just keep growing up.
Like an old man.
Like an old man.
Like an old man in a pub just drinking Guinness.
Doesn't have to drink Guinness. He could drink wine.
So whenever I think about
Malibu.
long eyebrows,
could
I
drink
think
whatever he
of an
wanted.
old man drinking Guinness.
Well, I don't drink Guinness. I'm
But you
not an old man.
You got thick bushy eyebrows.
Thick bushy
like an
eyebrows. Yeah.
old-
I've actually been growing them out a bit over lockdown.
Oh really? They take a lot of maintenance.
Well, when I was a teenager, they were like, I plucked them to like thin little lines, like the 90s style.
Yeah.
But now,
yeah.
but then I was just like, and I used to like try and keep them, and I was like, fuck it.
But thick eyebrows are very fashionable, aren't they?
Thank you.
No, but are they?
Thank you. Yes.
They are.
Like old men. They never go out of style. Until
Old men
recently,
never
they have gone out of style actually.
Dads
a
are
bit.
in style now.
Dads. Why?
Just like fashion-wise, it's all dad fashion, isn't it?
And everyone's saying like, I'm your daddy.
Yeah, there's a lot of dad
A lot
stuff.
of talking about dad. I'm your dad.
What does that say about society?
Call me daddy.
We're in search of a father figure.
Yes. How have you been?
I've been superb.
That's actually not what you said earlier when I asked you before
What
we
did I
started
say
recording.
before?
You said you're drinking on your own. You've let yourself go.
Yeah,
you got
like,
drunk.
I was saying like how easy it is to like just have a couple of cans a night, just for no reason, which is what I've done during lockdown. But then halfway through, I was like, this is ridiculous. I've got to stop drinking.
It's nice to have something to look forward to. That was
the
my
thing.
problem.
I don't
You're
want
just
to
like,
I don't want to look forward to two little
when
tins.
can I escape? When can I
from
escape
what?
reality?
You have a wonderful life.
What time? Yeah, I do. Thank you.
Yeah. So why do you
I'm
need
not
to escape?
I'm not a cat or a dog though. That's what they say about like they've got a lovely life. That's what they say about pets.
Not all cats or dogs. What percentage of cats or dogs in the world have a lovely life? The top 1% probably.
That's so sad. No, I think people generally love cats and dogs. Just
Yeah,
not
but
you.
that's in the West. Like, there's lots of like stray dogs around the world.
Oh my god, there are.
A lot of stray
But just because they're
cats.
stray doesn't mean they don't have a lovely life. It's just a harder life. But they're free. Would you rather have a harder life but be free, or have a pampered life but be caged?
But dogs and cats aren't caged. They just wouldn't know what to do without owners.
They don't know how to leave the house.
Yeah.
What
The
would you rather?
the
Be stuck in
cage-
a house but be pampered, or be free but be stray?
But they can be free, but their cage is in their minds.
I'd say you are a pampered cat. You're not a stray dog. You're not a pampered dog. You're a pampered cat.
I'm a pampered cat.
Like a hamster.
Genuinely not the first time I've been called a pampered cat. A pampered oaf was what I was referred to as by my old house.
Oaf?
Yeah.
You are quite oafish. It's like your movements and your demeanour.
I have very silky smooth movements.
Is it making a weird noise? Like, is it me? Can you hear like a eek?
The street light out there lets off a low hum.
No, but I feel like it's coming from me.
Yeah, it's your voice.
Okay, it's horrible.
Your
It is
horrid
horrible.
voice. Your horrid high-pitched voice.
Yeah, you're quite oafy. What did
You're
they say?
oafy. You are much more oafy than I am. You oaf. Clomping around like a big oaf.
So what? Your housemates got sick of you, and that's why you had to move out on your own.
No, it was my old housemate Nick Elleray. He said he knew a cat that was a pampered oaf like me.
Yeah, you're like a house cat.
But it's funny to say I'm a pampered oaf, but nothing about me is remotely oafish.
Why?
Well, oafs are like big bumbling fools who bump into stuff. That's you. But without the big bit.
I would say that's you.
I don't bump into stuff. You bump into a lot of things.
Yeah. I do.
Which one of us is more oafish? It's you.
Yeah, but you look like an oaf.
I look like an oaf.
You behave like oafishly, like a laddish oaf.
How am I
You're
laddish
very
in any
laddie
way?
and oafy. Like you push me sometimes.
I'd
You
never
get an
push
urge
you.
to push. Do push me.
Do you remember when we did that gig at Warwick Castle and you barged into me and hurt my shoulder?
I headbutted you.
Yeah, you hurt my shoulder.
Yeah.
And I've had to have physio since then.
No, you haven't. That's not true.
Actually,
Well,
I had
then
to-
the problem was already there
I had
because
to
you're
visit
old.
the physio and they're like, what happened? And I was like, don't worry about it. Don't want to talk about it.
Why? Because you're ashamed or
Yeah.
afraid.
I was ashamed a woman beat me.
Were you afraid of what I'd do if I found out you told?
If my physio
Come for
told
the other
you.
shoulder.
No, it really hurts actually still.
I think
it's actually
I think
damaged
you've got weak
irreparably.
bones. You need to have more calcium.
It's actually the joint tendons and that probably. I need to have more calcium.
Yeah.
Okay. Where'd you get your calcium from? You're a vegan.
Coconut milk has added calcium and B vitamins.
Where do they get that calcium from though?
Oh no, from
crushed
cows.
up cows.
Oh no.
No, is it though?
No, hopefully not. It says vegan on it, so it must be.
Problem is that the closer you look at everything, the more you realise you're a bad person.
Well, this is what's exhausting is having, but I think you don't do anything about it. You don't look closely, whereas I am trying to look closely and make good choices, whereas you are not doing that.
No, I'm looking closely, but we have a different moral philosophy.
What's yours?
Well, you take each thing as it comes, like on what subject?
Okay, so like I know that they treat cows meanly, so
No,
I'm
no,
like
no, no, no.
I
Okay.
can't consume that because it's mean, so I shouldn't consume it. Whereas you're like, I know they treat cows meanly. Fuck
Let's
it.
have some more of it.
Let's have some. Yeah.
That's an interesting thing because I think you're saying like what is mean for a start.
Yeah.
I don't like factory farming. I'm not saying
I
it's a
heard you
good
loved it.
thing.
That's what I heard. I heard you loved it.
No, you're right. Actually, I think if we all examine that a bit more, we'd probably become vegetarian or vegan or
But
maybe
why
at
don't
at
you
least,
examine it?
Well, I do.
What are you
That's why
afraid of?
that's why I buy like organic or free range.
I think if we went in your fridge, we would not find organic and free range.
look.
Okay. This is fun, actually.
Only the milk. Don't look at anything else.
I'm looking at everything in your fridge. Hellman's roasted garlic mayonnaise, nearly empty.
Yeah. That's an organic naan.
It's not organic naan. When are you having naan?
I've got a curry. I got a curry from Waitrose today. Look at the milk, you idiot! You're missing the
No,
milk.
I'm just looking at all your food.
Okay. Cheesecake.
Got a viscous cheesecake. President Butter, famously, make way for the president. It's President Butter.
Organic.
Not organic.
Is it not?
No.
If you read the ingredients, it will say organic.
Butter. Cream.
Organic.
No.
Yeah, but the French treat their cows better.
How do you know it's French?
Well, it's
Irish.
they're grass fed. They're treated very well.
What else do cows eat?
That's the only grass fed butter you can get on in supermarkets.
Like a Roman prince. Grapes.
Well, the Romans didn't actually have princes. They didn't have royalty.
Okay,
really.
his milk is organic.
That's gone
But
off.
his milkshake isn't.
That's gone off. Don't touch it. It's gone off.
So you bought it and you wasted it.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Get out of that. Get off that. Get off
A
that.
lot of cordial, actually.
Sit down.
Drank a lot of cordial. Got through. When did you buy that cordial?
I think when you were last here. Who made your iPhone? Was it child slaves?
Have you been working at that while I was at the fridge?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Yeah, but the problem with that is there's no alternative.
There's the ethical phone that Alistair Beckett King has. and that's not slave labor. And
But does it have the internet?
Yes, of course it does. It's a smartphone.
Okay, well, I didn't know about that, so now I know about it.
Yeah, a likely
I've
story.
got this for 2 years, but after that, then I mean, I've got a contract. I've got a contract.
Yeah.
What's the ethical phone called?
Huh?
What's the ethical phone?
Fairphone.
They need to advertise themselves better.
They do advertise themselves very well.
They don't. I've never heard of them.
Well, I've just told you.
What, but like veganism like advertises itself, but fair phones don't. Oh, my armpit is itchy.
Yeah. Don't over-egg. You're over-egging your itchy armpit.
You don't know how itchy my armpit was.
When
your eye's itchy. You're itching your
No,
eye.
I've got something in my eye.
I'm itching my armpit and you're itching your eye.
Well, is there an allergic reaction to something?
Something happened. Something in your fridge. It got released into the atmosphere. Came out.
No, it's an interesting conversation.
I didn't know about those phones. I didn't know about it.
It is an interesting conversation, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think like I have some things in my life that I can't bear, so I don't like buying cheap clothes because I know the people putting it together are obviously underpaid, and you know, that I feel quite strongly about.
So do I, but it's very not clear what is made badly. They need to be clearer.
Yeah, I still buy consumer electronics, which are almost all put together by. But then, what is exploitation? Because if you're talking about exploiting workers,
very big question there.
Aren't we all exploited because our employers always make more money than they pay us?
Yes, you should only get fair comedy or podcasts. You should only get podcasts that have been treated their workers well. Would you say that you're treated well?
By who?
Me, your boss.
You're not my boss.
By your boss, me.
But the thing is, you think like, okay, we should get paid more because our employers are making more money off us than we are getting paid. But they're taking a financial risk setting up the business. They're using their own money to pay you before anything comes in. Should they not be rewarded for that risk? So it's tough. I
think that it's very easy with things like not drinking cow's milk because it's very black and white.
For you,
it's very easy to know that one is the better thing to do than the other.
Oh yeah, but I wouldn't. That's why I try and buy sort of ethically raised.
Yeah,
milk.
I agree. Yeah. I think if you're going to have it, as long as you do that, that's good. Because the thing is, I do want cows to exist, but
they wouldn't exist as what they are now if it hadn't been for farming anyway.
That's it. But they're treated meanly. Like I just want to eat things from animals that I know and love. So like,
you want to kill the animals you love? No.
I will drink the milk or milkshake of a cow that I know by name.
What cows do milkshake?
What?
You want the milkshake of a cow whose name you know?
Yeah.
But which cows?
I don't know any cows, that's a problem.
No, but
if
which
I
cows
was to have a cow
milkshake?
And I knew that I wasn't going to kill it, all cows milkshake.
Someone's got to shake the milk after it comes out.
Well, you shake the cow and that's how you make milkshake.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you do.
You know it.
Yes, you shake cows.
What's the difference between like milkshake and milk that's just flavoured with something?
That's milkshake.
So milk that's just flavoured with like choco, that's milkshake.
Well, if you don't stir it, then it's milk.
Flavoured milk.
But it just sinks to the bottom. But then if you stir it, it's milkshake.
No,
I don't know the answer. I was just pretending I know the answer. That's milk. I don't know the answer. Anyway, it's very interesting to know how you stand ethically.
I don't feel good about
in abortion?
My flat being filmed for this podcast.
Why?
I think that should be cut.
Why?
Because it's an invasion of my privacy.
I think it's very important.
Now everyone watching that will know what I'm going to have for dinner.
2 naan breads.
Yeah, but they only come in 2 packs, don't they? You can't buy 1 naan bread unless you go to a Naan Shop.
I don't know any Naan
There's
shops.
a Naan Shop on Blackstock Road.
You should have gone to the Naan Shop.
I'm going to Highbury to buy a naan.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I was just thinking of things to ask you. Do you believe in abortion?
Do I believe in it?
I don't know.
Well, it does exist. Yeah.
Okay. Do you believe in Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Do you believe...
Not going to question that. Okay.
Do you believe in 5G?
Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, 5G works.
Do you think it's a conspiracy?
Yeah.
So you think it works and it's a conspiracy?
Yeah. I think it works at controlling the population.
Whoa. Have you got a 5G phone?
No.
Me neither. Because I got the iPhone a week before they announced the new one, and now I'm signed up for 2 years.
Why won't you even like think about how big the universe is?
Why are you doing this to me?
I just want to know, have you ever thought about how big the universe is?
You know I have, and you know I don't like to think about it.
But the thing is, you can say you don't like thinking about how big the universe is, but you can't actually conceive how big it is.
But I think
your brain can't do it.
I think humans, like every day, I think there's certain types of humans, and I'm the type of human that every day I'm just trying to forget about how big the universe is. Some people are like, wow, look how big the universe is, and they want to lean into it. I'm like, I'm living my life trying not to think about the universe, because if I think about it, I'll be desperately sad.
Why? What's so sad about the universe being big?
When people say like, oh, humanity's going to be wiped out, or like...
Whoa. That's nothing to do with how big the universe is.
Yeah, if there's aliens or a meteor...
Yeah.
And it... Can you hear that ringing, though?
No.
It's coming out through here, maybe.
No.
Something's coming out.
It's not.
There is... It's like... Can you hear that? It's fuzzy.
That's like when you see like, fuzzy screens. That's Big Bang. Isn't it? The remnants of the Big Bang you're seeing on that. Have you not heard that? You know when like back in the day when you turn a TV on and it wasn't tuned in and it would be that fuzzy screen? The black and white crackle. That's ghosts, yeah. That's the sound. Bang. That's like the big, isn't it? Something like that. Elliot? It's the Big Bang, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
You're watching the Big Bang on telly. Something like that. Physics. Wasn't there someone who commented on our videos once saying, don't listen to me when I talk about physics?
There should be. We should have that warning. Yeah. We should have that warning saying nothing that you hear today is real or...
No, but have you never thought... So, have you ever heard of the Fermi paradox?
Fermi?
Fermi. F-E-R-M-I.
Well, I can think about it as Furbies now.
So the paradox is that, like, if aliens exist, why have we not found them yet? That's the paradox. Like, if we live in a vast galaxy that's so big anything can happen, why are there no aliens that we've seen? And there's loads of different answers to it. And one of them, the most compelling one I find, is that aliens do exist, but they don't care about us at all. And we're so stupid, we can't even imagine what they'd be like. They're all around us, but we just don't understand what's going on.
You think there's aliens all around us?
It's like ants don't understand that there are humans. They don't have that concept in their head.
How do you know that? They do. They're like, why is that fucking human foot keep stamping on my friends and family?
No, they don't think that. They don't think that.
What do they think then?
They don't think anything. They just get on with what they're supposed to be doing.
I think people in 100 years, we're going to think, oh, I wish we'd been kind to the ants and respected them for what they were up to, you know? They're very busy. What are they building? They're building something. What are they building?
A nest.
For what?
Ants.
Yeah.
An ant's nest.
In what? But what are they aiming for long term?
Survival.
Yeah.
I've given you the answer.
Yeah,
I have thought
think about it.
No,
anyway,
you think about the answer I just gave you.
I'm thinking about the alien thing because I'm like, you're saying they could, we could have just missed them.
Yeah, we've missed them because we're too...
It doesn't mean we're stupid.
Compared to them, we are.
Our last place that we lived...
There we go.
We had neighbours on the other side and I didn't see them sometimes.
Yeah, that's because you were not thinking that you've got neighbours. I
knew I had neighbours, but I never saw them.
Right, maybe that's aliens then.
So you're saying aliens hiding in bushes and stuff? Or are you saying there's an alien in this room right now?
We don't know what an alien is. We think, it's something that maybe...
Have you seen Mars Attack?
Yeah, they don't look like that.
How do you know that?
Well, I'm saying they might not look like that. They could be
though.
Anything. They could just be tiny little cells. Or they could be so vast we could be in an alien. We could be...
Yeah. I do worry often that we're like ants and that there's a big thing that's going to walk along and stamp on top of our heads.
But that
and we're just trying to build the nest.
Yeah. And that's a good point. But you shouldn't worry about that. Because there's nothing you can do about it. It's really hard not to.
That's why I try not to think about it.
What are you going to do about it? You're going to save the world?
I just try and watch The Real Housewives and just not think about these things because otherwise it's too scary.
Everything is just... anything like that you watch is just to quieten you having to think about the inevitable demise of the human race.
Yeah. Of course.
Everything we do is to take people's minds off the fact.
I feel like flush talking about this right now. It makes me so... How do you not feel like panicked about this stuff?
Because I have no choice in what happens to me.
So you've accepted it. You found Zen. You
I
don't
found
care.
Zen. I mean, there's nothing... What am I going to do about that?
Just have an Indian. Eat your naan bread.
Well, have a couple of naans. Have a couple of naans, bit of gone-off milkshake, maybe a cheesecake. Yeah, that as well.
That's how you're distracting yourself with food.
Well, I think it is, isn't it? Food is a distraction.
Yeah.
The preparation and eating of food is not for fuel.
Food as fuel. That's what I see food as. Yes, I do. I just see food as a way of fueling my engine.
Just for everyone's
make
information,
it run as well as possible.
demanded I buy biscuit-flavoured tea for when she came around today. She also then said she wouldn't have my milk. She wanted coconut milk, so I had to go and get that early this morning. And then she said she wanted the toast and jam tea as well, so I had to get that.
And they were disgusting.
Yeah, and they were disgusting. She didn't enjoy any of it.
I think we talked about
now
it before.
I've got
the
a
toast
litre
and
of coconut
jam.
milk just going off my fridge.
I'll take it back with me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll take it. You're very welcome. Anyway, the toast and jam tea, because we did we talk about it before. We taste tested it, and absolutely horrible.
It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't as good as the biscuit flavour.
But I think because you're disappointed because you think you're going to taste toast, and it doesn't taste like toast. It just tasted like herbal tea mixed with tea.
You're
right. It's like herbal tea.
I think it would benefit from
actual toast.
A different milk taste test, sort of like different milks.
Oh, maybe an oat milk or a wheat milk.
Yeah, or a wheat milk.
because then that would have toast.
Your classic wheat milk tea.
Has anyone invented wheat milk?
No, what is wheat milk?
Well, like, you know how you have oat milk,
flour and water.
Well, then you have wheat milk.
That's just dough.
Yeah, exactly. Doughy. Yeah, exactly. But how come you have oat milk but you don't have wheat milk? Nobody's thought about this because you have rice milk as well. Why
I feel uncomfortable even thinking about this. It's actually taking over my brain.
You need to distract yourself with a naan.
Milk. I need to distract myself.
Somebody should patent that because
gluten-free
wheat milk.
Gluten-free wheat milk.
Because you have Weetabix and you can get a Weetabix drink now, but it's actually disgusting. I thought it was going to be really nice, but it doesn't taste like Weetabix. Yeah, because I was like, oh, this would be great. I don't need to have breakfast. I'll have my Weetabix drink.
What fun foods have you had recently? What interesting foods? Like, I've had the teas. That's been going on in my life.
Had a bite of a donut.
No.
In Herne Hill on Sunday.
Oh, one bite?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm trying to be good. Last night I had a risotto and it had barley in it. And they said it had chestnuts in it. And then I said, can I not have the chestnuts? And they said, I think no. But then I Googled it. Chestnut's not even a nut.
Yeah.
It's a plant, so I'm not allergic. Why are they putting the word nut in things? Because it makes people think they can't have them.
Yeah, but
pine nuts apparently aren't a nut either.
Peanut isn't a nut.
Because I'm allergic to peanuts.
It's a pea.
No. Not. It's not a pea.
What is it? Peanut's not a nut though.
Well, if you have fish and chips and
peas.
Nuts.
There's something about a peanut is like it's like banana not being a fruit, it's a herb.
No, that's
banana
not okay.
Is a herb.
No, Snell.
You have more. You have 98%. No, something like 92% of your genes
in common with a banana.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I hate bananas, and my skin doesn't come off. Well, it does, I guess.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
you're 92% banana.
So now, I hate bananas, and now I'm afraid of myself.
You hate bananas.
You know this.
Hey, I pitched you for this thing that we might make next year, where we've got to go fruit picking.
I'm allergic to fruit.
Yeah, I know.
That was so mean. You did that on purpose.
They're like, who would you want to go fruit picking with? And I said Harriet Kemsley because she grew up on a farm.
I thought you were going to say when you said you pitched me, I was like, that's so nice that you want to work with me and you're trying to think of something for us to work on together because I'm your comedy hero.
Yeah.
But actually you just want my hands to itch.
Oh my god.
You want me to get itchy hands and I
want to see you plunge 2 EpiPens in your heart.
That won't happen. I'll just get itchy hands. I get hives, might get hivey eyes. It's quite fun to watch sometimes, because it goes a bit weird.
I was looking at a list of different jobs that people do that I could try out, and this list was so long it blew my mind. There's
lots of different jobs that you hadn't thought about that before.
Hunting guide.
Wow.
Animal trophy mounter.
Oh,
that is
Someone's
doing that as a
job. So they just cut off the head and they stick it on a plaque and
Someone
they put it on a wall.
I've killed a rhino, and they go over and they just butcher it.
Oh, that is my worst job, cutting off animals'
Chimney
heads.
Sweep. Still have them.
I'll tell you what's a lovely job.
What?
Where I've moved down our road, there's. So, you're gonna love this so much. Brockwell pups. Okay, what it is, as
Brockwell
you walk
pups.
past, they put the pups in the window and they groom the pups. Oh my
There's a
god.
dog groomer.
It's a dog groomer and they're on the table and you see them grooming
Big
the
reveal,
dogs.
it's a dog groomer.
It is, Sunil, it is one of the best places you've ever been. I just stand outside.
That sounds lovely, actually.
They can see you watching though, and they do. You can tell they get a bit uncomfortable because I stand there for a while.
You're not meant to watch them.
But why do they put it in the window? Because they want you to see it. Because it to get you. Now I have to get a puppy.
Yeah, please, can you?
I really must.
My friend he's a foster dad for dogs now.
Oh my god!
So they send him. They get a truckload of mad old dogs from Romania, and then they bring him around, and they're like, "This one's yours."
And he looks after it for
and
a bit.
apparently, if you fall in love with the dog and you decide to keep it, they called you a failed foster parent.
Wow!
Yeah.
So your whole purpose is to not fall in love with the dog.
Yeah. And then they have families coming around to view the dog, seeing if they want them in your house.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't give away the dog.
Well, some dogs are
hateable.
not hateable, quite tough to manage as well.
Stinky dogs. If it's too stinky, bitey dogs, stinky dogs, short dogs.
But they're just like
I don't like a short leg on a dog.
But they've just had a tough life.
Unsettling. Sausage dogs.
So, short legs. You're saying is a bad thing?
I don't like it. I don't like how short. It seems unnatural.
What
They're like a stool.
They get to go ratting or something. Like keep them like Jack Russells are little to get down rat's nests.
Does anyone? Do you know if cats and dogs can be friends?
They can't ever.
Okay, that was simple. But because I want to get a puppy, but I'm very worried about Isla with the puppy.
Yeah, but Isla's quite a like.
She
thinks she's a human. She's a difficult cat.
How dare you?
She's a highly strung.
She's a princess. She's an absolute princess.
Yeah, and princesses are notoriously difficult. Princesses aren't like, I'll get on with that princess. Is that what you got?
Princess Katherine Middleton. You think that she's difficult?
Who's Katherine?
She's very compliant.
Kate Middleton.
Yes.
She's very compliant.
She's very compliant.
Very accommodating.
She is. I think that's absolutely true. She has to put up with a lot of shit and just bite her tongue and get on with it. Very compliant woman.
She's like effing and blowing and being like, fucking get me out of the fucking papers.
You think?
No, I don't know actually.
I think she's very compliant actually.
Are you comparing her to your cat?
No.
I don't think I think your cat is difficult to look after, and I think the slightest thing can make your cat sad or upset, and I think it's not a very resilient cat.
Okay, is this the thing again where you're talking about me and not about the cat?
Maybe you project a lot onto your cat actually. Maybe cats become like their owners, or owners become like their cats.
I miss her.
Why?
She's not
been
here.
away from her for a couple
of hours. I know, I miss her. She's lovely.
I'm going to come down to yours when we're next recording so I can see her.
Yeah, she'll
Not
like
to
that.
see you.
Yeah, to see her.
But then she used to be very friendly with me and then just stopped.
Well, maybe you should think about what you've done.
Nothing.
Well,
no, nothing.
What do you think that you've done? We should think about your actions. There's probably a reason why she's ignoring you. You've probably done something and you should apologise for it.
I think it's because she's just happy now.
She wasn't happy before.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
She's quite content now, actually.
She has changed
and
a
she's
lot.
an old lady. How's she changed? She's nearly 11.
But cats live to their 30.
What?
Some cats.
30? That's not true.
Someone said there's a cat on their island.
Someone said there's a cat on their island.
Who's 30 years old.
No.
Yeah.
Who is this?
John Meager.
What island?
John Marr.
Oh, in Ireland?
Yeah.
You said on an island?
Yeah, on an island off the coast of Ireland.
No, there's not an island off the coast of Ireland. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, there's his family are from this little island, and he said there's a cat there, and because they have like the run of the island and no predators, and they're just like happy all the time, just chilling out.
Live to 30.
That it is. He said this old cat, when it goes for a walk down the shorefront, he has to take it out, make sure it doesn't get blown over by the wind.
Oh, do you think Ireland is called Ireland because it's an island?
That could be the most profound question that's been asked on this podcast.
I've never really thought about it before, but then I suddenly thought about it. Then I was like, why is England not called Ireland? Because England is also an island?
No, Britain is an island.
Britain. And why is Hawaii not... Is Hawaii an island?
Yeah.
Why is Hawaii not called Ireland? Why is Ireland spelled wrong, but it's pronounced Ireland?
It's not. It's pronounced Ireland.
Yeah, but someone fucked up somewhere. Like
No,
it was
no,
clearly. Do you want to go to Ireland?
No,
and then
it's
they were
not.
like Ireland, and they're like and then they just called it Ireland.
So
but
you
it
think
must
the
be
word
based off
Ireland
Ireland.
has come from Ireland? EIRE is the name of the country in the language. EIRE. Ire.
But Ireland and Ireland, they're a bit too similar.
It's too much of a coincidence
It's too
to
much.
not be.
If anybody knows, do that. So a few questions, if anyone could help with. Can my princess of a cat get along if we have a puppy? She's very territorial. She thinks she's a human, but she could grow to love a dog.
That's question
maybe.
number one. Yeah, Elliot. Yeah.
Is Ireland named after Ireland?
Is the word Ireland named after the country of Ireland? Is Ireland named after an island? Wait, what?
What's your cat called again?
Iola. Ioland.
It changes all the time. She calls it Isla sometimes and Iola.
Her full name is Iola. Her name for short is Isla. We've
It's
been through this so
absolute-
many times. It's so simple.
absolute bullshit. It makes me so angry.
Anyway, you have to go.
I've got to go and get a nose and mouth COVID test. Have I got to go? Is it time for me to go?
I don't know.
Maybe again a bit.
Gonna go through. Stick it up your nose.
I'm not looking forward to it. The
Do you
test.
what? Because you have COVID.
What if I've got COVID?
It's gonna be really annoying for me because I'm probably sat too close to you
You're
right
both
now.
going to have to stay indoors for the next 2 weeks.
I actually wouldn't mind that. I've got really into
Just
it.
come out of lockdown. I wouldn't mind another 2 weeks off.
But I guess I get overwhelmed by the changes. I'm finding it a bit much.
It's tough, isn't it?
I'd
Going
like
in
things
and
to
out.
stay the same because I adapt to it, and then it's like, now you're out, and then I'm like, what? I was
It's almost
in,
like
and
it's almost like going to a foreign country every time where you're like suddenly like, all right, how do I cross the road again here?
that's exactly what it is. It's like learning a new language every time, and learning in new ways with new people.
The new ways with new people. That's
Yeah.
what I meant, rather than a new language.
Okay, everything's in the same language. That's one thing that stays the same, but everything is different in other ways.
Anyway, I want to say happy birthday to our producer.
I'd like to say happy birthday to our producer.
I
too.
said it first, so I'm a better friend.
Yeah, but I got him a cake, so I was.
We
better.
got him a cake.
We got him a cake together.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Elliot.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. Happy 29.
No.
Goodbye.
Bye.